single coil thing coming out of a Gibson is just so interesting. It's a cool instrument. It plays fun. We were talking about how, since it's got quack,
yeah, it's like a different timeline. If Mark Knopfler wasn't playing strats as a Gibson guy, this could be his like signature model.
Mothership Gear.
We have my friend Hanz here playing a weird guitar.
Yes.
You're kind of playing riffs that I usually play too. Really? You have a similar style. You know, it's signature, but some of your like dyads and like that riff is something I do too.
Or we were meant to get together.
Yeah, I guess so. I wonder if we listen to a lot of the same music then. Maybe one of the weirdest ones we've had on the show.
When you pulled it out of the case, I was like, this cannot be.
It's a Gibson Challenger 3.
Challenger 3.
They made the Challenger 1, which is like a Les Paul Jr. with one humbucker.
Okay.
The Challenger 2, which was like a Les Paul, 2 humbuckers, but with this big...
Same body style?
Same body, just a one pickguard on the front.
Yeah.
And then 3 is 3 single coils. Pretty cool tones though. Years ago, I found one on Craigslist. Probably it was yellowed, like smoker's yellow, like it was a cream color, and all the smoke turned it yellow. And it had some funky like wizard painting on it and stuff, like just totally wild.
Okay, that's interesting because you're going to tell some more of the story in a little bit.
Yeah.
These guitars drew that crowd.
Yeah, the people who want this guitar are like painting weird things on it. I don't know what the correlation is, but I got it. Had this wizard and like dragon mushroom
on the front or on the back?
On the body. Back here like a big mural.
A wizard, and a dragon, and a mushroom.
Yeah.
Okay.
It was wild. But I saw the 3 single coils and I was like, a Gibson with like a Strat setup?
Yeah.
Like, gotta have it. Probably 10 years ago. $500 or something around then. And it didn't play very well because there's a twist in the neck.
Wait, this actual guitar?
No, this is the first one.
You got. Okay.
And so I didn't like bond with it, but there was like no information online. There's one guy on YouTube, Groovey DJ, I think, and he had 1 or 2 of them that he made YouTube videos, but very like stylized, playing with like a lot of reverb and like echo, and he's playing chicken picking riffs.
Oh.
So unless you like know and use that sound, it really didn't translate well to like an average user.
Yeah.
So I was like, well, I don't know what this is supposed to sound like. It plays weird. So I sold it. And then I'd been on the hunt ever since to find one.
Oh, really?
Fast forward to a month ago.
So you've only had this for a month?
Yeah.
Oh.
I saw it on OfferUp.
Yeah.
It was for $1,200. So more than doubled the price of when I first found one.
What did you think when you saw that it was that much money?
I think that's like the retail price because they're so rare.
Why is it rare? Ask yourself that question.
Yeah.
I mean, in marketplace terms, as I've been discovering, this is a cool instrument.
Yeah, very cool.
But rare sometimes means like, well, nobody wants it.
Right, which is probably what happened. Like they introduced it. This one's in 1983.
Yeah.
And maybe it just wasn't commercially successful.
Yeah.
And so they discontinued it after a couple of years.
And is this a keeper for you?
Yeah, I've spent the last 10 years, 15 years looking for it.
Okay, now, so that you said you only got this a month ago.
Yeah, so back to that.
You got to tell everybody the story about what this looked like when you first got it. And keep in mind, he's already mentioned wizards and mushrooms.
This one, fast forward, to present day, I'm on OfferUp and I see it and I have eyes for it. I knew exactly what it was, clicked on it, $1,200.
Because it's a Challenger 3, you had interest in it because of this. Okay. All
Challenger 1 and Challenger 2, I've had those and seen them.
Really?
And just doesn't do it for me.
Right.
So this one, before it was black, it was sparkly purple and there was a Bible on the upper horn and then flames on the body.
Yes.
And it had flat wound strings on it. So like some church player, church jazz player. I don't know.
Jazz player. Okay, so there's 2 strikes already. The people that I would have already had somebody like,
can you play a different guitar next service, please?
Yeah, please. And then
flat wounds.
And then the purple, the Bible, the guitars. Yeah, all that's weird.
Yeah.
So in a month, you made it look like this.
I do tech work for Bravo Custom Guitars in Whittier. They're great. Martina and his son took this in. We stripped it and then we picked a classic color that they would have come in. Just black on black looks.
Oh, this looks great.
Awesome. Yeah.
Yeah. And matches there's not binding, but it matches everything.
Yeah.
Is this ebony?
Yeah, it's an ebony fretboard. Maple neck.
And maple neck. Yeah.
Yep.
Which, that's also kind of interesting for Gibsons.
Yeah. Kind of like the Gibson Custom they were using ebony fretboards instead of rosewood. This is more of like a beginner intermediate.
Do you know what the original price was in '83 when it first came out?
No.
If it's $1,200, it'd probably be like in the $600. That's not necessarily entry level. That's kind of pricey.
Yeah, it seems entry for a Gibson since it's a bolt-on neck though. Instead of set
which
neck.
Is true. Which is
like the Sonics came out.
Is there any other Gibson bolt-on neck? What would that be?
Sonics. I think the Marauder. In the 80s, they were making all these like weird looking guitars with weird pickups. I think the Corvus. This is basically Sonic's body with a Corvus pickguard from what I've seen online.
Okay. I guess it's because the way this pickguard, it makes it look longer, which is kind of trippy how that stuff happens. And the neck, the Gibson neck is pretty cool.
Yeah, flatter, and I think scale length is shorter.
It is for sure shorter, which that's pretty fun.
Yeah, Gibson scale length is 24.75 and Fender's 25.5.
Okay.
So you do get this like shorter.
I feel like some of that stuff, the way it feels though, if it's a short scale, all that stuff, I think a lot of it depends on like body size too, because like where's your arm fitting, where's it's tucking into your body. If it's got lots of like that's a sizable amount of real estate down here. Mm-hmm. So it's going to make the set-in thing feel more pronounced because this is deeper into you. Is early 80s considered an up or down period in regards to Gibson's manufacturing?
I think it was an upturn. The 70s, like the Norlin era. Yeah. I think that's late 60s to 70s was a downturn. And then in the 80s when, hair metal and stuff was coming in, I think they're trying to get back in the market and changed a few things.
Oh yeah. This is Slash playing and all that kind of stuff. Yeah.
All in all, a weird guitar.
Yeah. Yeah.
But plays and sounds cool.
Yeah, no, it really does sound great.
So we made it black and hopefully it'll live the rest of its life this color and no one's going to paint a giant frog or a mushroom or something on it.
A frog reading a Bible, eating a mushroom.
Yeah.
That's a very...
combination of both worlds.
Yeah, a little trippy.
If you guys want to find me online, it's Loren's_Emporium.
On the YouTube channel.
Exactly.
And our Instagram, jhanz, JHNZ, or jhanz lo-fi.
Thank you guys for watching episode 50 of what I like to call the Righteous Gemstones to Black Sabbath conversion Challenger, because this is the one that started purple.
It's purple with the Bible.
Yeah.
So
in flames.
In flames. Holy
wow,
flame?
There's a lot going on there.
And that was not original. So whoever did that.
time and money and had a vision, kind of like myself with another guitar we'll have on the show.
Yes, I think next soon.
Cool. Well, thank you guys for tuning in, and we will see you guys on the next Mothership Gear. Later.